What's going on, everybody? Good morning. It is 5 o'clock, 5:09 on the East Coast. It's Mr. Fresh Yidig here with a video. And, we are here to do this morning motivation. I'm so glad that you got up to hang out with me this morning. As always, guys, again, we're going to be doing this thing every weekday at 5 o'clock-ish. Man, so like I said, man, I'm so glad you guys decided to join me this morning. I got something for you guys that I want to, just talk to you about. But if this is your first time watching my videos, man, please like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell icon if you are on YouTube so that you never miss an upload. And if you're watching it on Facebook, please share this. If you're watching it on YouTube, please share this. Share this with people, man. Give people this morning motivation, the motivation that they need to go through the day, okay? Especially if you have any entrepreneurial friends. And if you have any people that are not entrepreneurial friends, still give it to them, man. Give them some motivation to help them make it through their work day, okay? All right. So, I just kind of wanted to talk to you guys, man, today about staying the course. Really, today's topic is really just keep chopping and stay in the course. A lot of times, a lot of us stop when things get uncomfortable, okay, because it gets too hard. And when things get too hard, that is the time when we really, really need to just dial in and really hone our skill set and really concentrate on how we can get up out of this funk that we're in, okay? And if we don't do that and we give up, there's no telling, where we could have gone if we would have stayed the course. Now there's plenty of times, man, when I had, just stop things when it got too hard or when I spent too much money, and I never kind of like stayed the course. Every time it got too hard, I was like, man, this is too hard. Let me figure out something else. And I kept going around and around and around. And then, early on, I start business after business. And, when it got to, because I didn't understand that when it got hard, that's when you're actually in that pruning process. Because remember, I talked a few days ago, once it begins to get hard, that's when you should start embracing, because that's that pruning process. That's that process where it's like, okay, we're cutting away all of the bad things so we can get to the core, and we can get to that good core that we have, and then we're going to raise that core up, okay? So you've got to push through those times of trouble, those times of hurt, those times when you get disappointed in your business, and then you go in the room and you cry because you're like, man, I'm trying so hard. I got bills coming up. I got this coming up. I got all of this things coming up, and I can't make it through. And then you start looking on the internet for a job, right? So, man, it's really about just staying the course. When those times come up, man, it's really about just tapping into that higher power, focus in on what you got to do, put your brain on what you need rather than what the problem is, okay? Because like I told my wife yesterday, I think it was yesterday, the other day, or yesterday morning, when we were talking about our stuff on me and my wife's podcast and my wife's YouTube videos. I was telling her, these problems that arrive are here to make us strong. Okay, it's here to get us to the next level. And if we falter during those times, when it's time for us to get to the next level, then we're not going to make it. Those times that when it gets hard, it's right. What it's doing is pruning us. It's getting us better. It's getting us ready for the next step. So, the next time that a problem comes around, you'll know how to take care of it, right? So what I want to do is encourage you guys today to just keep chopping. Think about the wood chopper. The wood chopper, he goes out to chop wood because he needs wood for, the stove, when back in the day, where I come from in Virginia, my godparents' house was on this one little strip of road. Okay, it was just one little strip of road, and it's called Simple Farm Road in Hampton, Virginia, right? And on this road, it is like all this city around, and it's this one road where it's just like old backwood, like country road, right? But then they started to develop back there a little bit, but most of it is just like this country one, 2-lane road. And my godparents live back there, and they live right beside their parents, and they have lots of land, farmland or whatever. And we had to go chop wood, right? So when my godfather would say, go out and go chop wood, we had to take the axe, and we're out there, we're chopping wood. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So we chopping wood, we bring it in, we put it in a little box, all right, for the wood stove, right? So we put it in a box. But we go out there, we're kids, we chop, one set, then we go out, put it in the box. And Dad would come out and say, that's not enough. That's not enough. So we go back out, and we chop it. Boom, boom, boom. Bring the wood in. Dad said, that's not enough. Fill the box. So now we're going back out, and we're chopping. Boom, boom, boom. And we put it in. Not enough. So we keep doing that, and repeating the process to eventually we have enough. Right? Eventually we have enough. But during the process, we still got to chop. Everybody's working, chopping, and we're building. It's not enough. Chop. It's not enough. Right? So that's the same thing, guys. When you stay chopping, when you're chopping, you find that, man, I'm doing all this work, but it's still not enough. And I'm doing all this work, and it's still not enough. I'm doing all this work. I'm chopping wood, and it's still not enough. But if you keep chopping, eventually it's going to be enough. Okay? So I just want you to get that. I want you to get that. And that to me is so profound, because yesterday I didn't even notice what I was doing. This is how God and the universe works. I had not even noticed that what I was doing yesterday was I was going to set up a new DBA for my business, because I was doing some work at a school for my former employer, and I needed to get in as a vendor, because I had done some work for the school and they hadn't paid me for the prior year work, and then they hadn't paid me for the work that I had done this year. And just me, I just what I was doing was something that I loved. So without doing it without getting paid, it was like, I know they'll pay me, so I wasn't really worried about it, because I know that they'll pay me. 1, 2, I love doing it. It was fun, so it didn't matter. So yesterday I went out and did a DBA so I can get paid under a different name for them, so they will understand who they were paying instead of paying. So anyway, I did that, and then I was walking into the building of my old employer, and the same exact people that told me how much I'm worth, and they were only going to pay me a certain amount, were the same people now I'm telling them how much I'm worth and how much they're going to pay me. So that felt great, that I was able to walk into my old employer, the one that, they did all these things to me, and I end up leaving because I didn't like what was going on. Now I'm walking back up in there to tell them, hey, you're going to write me a check, and you're going to write it for this amount. Instead of them saying, hey, this is how much you get paid, take it and leave it. So I thought that was great. And that's just a testament to me just chopping away, trying to get to where I'm trying to get to, and, tapping into that higher source. And, eventually it come out and it worked for me. It worked out for me. So, I was thankful for that. And I just want to give you guys those words of encouragement. Keep chopping, keep working at it, keep doing it. And if guys you're having trouble, you're having struggles with this, remember I have some links down in the bottom. You can talk to me, man, and I'll have what I do is more than just marketing and helping. I have a business building. Um, uh, uh, group on Facebook. Sorry, I have a business building group on Facebook, and in that business building group, man, I'm committing myself to teaching people how to build businesses as well as market businesses. Okay, so most of right now has been about just marketing your pressure washing business. But now I'm trying to move more toward helping you build the business and market the business so that we build sustainable long-term businesses. Okay. And like I said, we're all in this together, man. We lean on your brothers and your sisters, man, for help during these times, man. I know there's one particular person in the group that we talk constantly, and I don't have problem at all, sharing ideas and helping and giving encouragement, because as I did that, one of the guys that was in the group, he was just feeling bad about not being able to get this or that or how many jobs he needed, and then we talked and we encouraged each other, and then eventually, man, wow, things started happening for him. So so this stuff works, man. Just staying the course and working hard and chopping at it. So Mr. Fresh, guys, remember I have some links down at the bottom for you guys to check out if you want to join the course. If you need some help with marketing, if you just want to talk, you can schedule a one-to-one call with me, man, and we'll definitely talk about what you need to do, and then we'll create a strategy, come up with a strategy, get that done for you, and then we'll hold you accountable after that. We'll just talk to you every week and just make sure that you're doing what you're doing, and if you're faltering, then we'll be there to help you, pick you up, man, and you guys can lean on us. You guys can lean on me, man. And that's what we need to do. We need to kind of lean on each other to help us through, so that all of us can have sustainable businesses, and then we can all meet up one day and hang out and talk about our successes, in the skybox of a stadium, and and sitting in the skybox of a stadium, having good food, having good drinks, and talking and laughing and watching a nice football or baseball or basketball game, however we want to do it. So, guys, it's Mr. Fresh, you dig? I'm signing out, man, and I enjoy talking to you guys in the morning. So keep coming back, keep getting up. Let's out hustle everybody, out grind everybody. Get out there and let's